sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama says she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever get is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me. All I ever get is think about you. They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jack.
What up, Laker family? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame live stream. As the Lakers, or whatever that is that's suiting up today, is getting ready to face the Denver Nuggets. Okay, next man up, I guess, because almost I'd say 75% of the roster isn't playing today, including Luka, who's out. Obviously load managing, and the rest of the crew as well. I mean, there's only 10 guys that are suiting up, including Bronny James. I also have an update for you guys on LeBron James in a bit, but and the rest of the crew. But yeah, I mean, there's literally only 10 players that are suiting up for us tonight, and that is Austin Reeves, Jordan Goodwin, Dalton Connect, Jared Vanderbilt, Alex Len, Christian Coloco, Shake Milton, Cam Reddish, Markieff Morris, and Bronny James. Those are the 10. The only 10 that are going to play. No DFS, no Rui, no LeBron, right? No Luka. Like, we are really, really thin. No Jackson Hayes, and I'm still going to watch. Hey, what's up, Just Robbie? Still going to watch because I'm a diehard Laker fan, but I don't blame a lot of you guys that are going to check out because the players are going to check out. So, it makes sense that a lot of people won't want to watch this game. Everybody's chalking it up as a loss. I'll say this. I'm not expecting a win. I'm not even expecting this to be competitive, but I'm hoping for a miracle, right? It's one of those where you expect the worst, hope for the best. And you never know. I've seen crazier things happen before, and I'm not going to sell you guys wolf tickets. I'm not here to lie to the good folks. It's most likely that we will lose. It's Denver. But, again, I'm just too much of a Laker fan. I get to see Austin Reeves still play. I get to see Bronny, see how much growth he's done over the last couple months in the G League. We got to stay positive for sure. Laker gang, Manny, I love the energy. And shout out to all you guys that are bringing this positive energy with me. Still going live on playback. Shout out to Kimiko for still being here. All the real diehards still showing up today, man. But for those of you that aren't, I don't blame you. Doing good, man. Doing really good. Jeremy, how you doing, brother? Should sit Austin after the first half is over too. I would. I mean, if everybody else sat out, I'm not mad at it, D-Free. At this point, they punted this game away. For whatever reason, they punted it away. I had a feeling yesterday while Luka was playing extra minutes in the fourth, I'm like, the only reason I could see this happening is if he's not going to play tomorrow. Sure enough, we hit the nail on the head with that one. Strega, thank you so much, Strega. Appreciate the love. She said, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's do it. I love that. I love that positivity by you guys today. Look, we're not expecting a victory. All I'm hoping for is some competition. And if we somehow pull off a miracle, we would be hyped. But I do have some good news on LeBron and the rest of the crew. Breaking news, LeBron James' groin is expected to miss another week. Now, the good news is that J.J. Redick chimed in on it, and he said that LeBron, Rui, and Hayes are possibly returning within the next week. Whether it's 2 days or 7, they're all very close to returning. So that's good news. They're all close to returning. Thank God, because my goodness, man, this shell of the Lakers has not been nice. You hate to see it. All the narratives are starting to raise. All the player fans are coming out of the woodworks talking about, oh, this player doesn't have any heart. Oh, this player, this, as if we're not injured. So thank God we're getting players back, baby. Thank God. Let's go. Get him back. Get him back. Get him back right in time for the playoffs. That's the key right there. once the playoff starts, anything is possible, right? Anything at all. Thank you, Kimiko. Yes, do not forget to smack that like button. But tonight, you see the thumbnail, almost nobody is playing. There's 10 people in rotation, and some of those are G Leaguers. So bring them back. He said, I'm praying Ronnie has a good, I think you mean Bronny, has a good game just to see Stephen A go on and talk on TV and talk about it. Yo, we're all praying for Bronny, man. Listen, in all of this LeBron versus Stephen A talk, I think the biggest thing that gets lost in the sauce is the fact that there's a kid somewhere in between that has to listen to this and can't do nothing about it except for play good basketball. So we're all rooting for Bronny, and hopefully he can, shut the critics down, because the critics are laughing. I didn't see Stephen A go on everybody's podcast try to get his revenge for LeBron, pulling him to the side man to man and scolding him instead of, talking back in person. He's taking a world snitch tour to go around and put not only LeBron down, but now Bronny down, bringing up how much he was averaging and all this and that. Everything's so strategic. This is Stephen A's revenge. Hopefully, though, Bronny could, keep his head down and just keep grinding. That's the best thing you can do when you got haters. Trust me. We all have them. Even those of us that are on a smaller scale of success, we have haters. The best thing you can do, put your head down, keep grinding. Don't mention no names, nothing. Just work. Just put in the work, and everything else will take care of itself. That's all you got to know. And if Bronny does that, he's a humble kid. He's very likable. I hope he carves out a role in the NBA for the long term. That's what I'm rooting for, especially since he's here as a Laker. I always root for all my Lakers, including Jalen Hood-Schifino when he was here. I was rooting for him heavy when people gave up on him. So, wherever he goes, I wish him the best. Hey, Laker fam unit, my guy, Reese. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for always being here. Let's see. Dan, are Nuggets stars playing tonight, and are they taking the night off? I had heard a rumor that Aaron Gordon was going to be out, but I think they're going to look to capitalize on this. To them, it's just a practice game, and they're going to look to capitalize off of our misfortunes. Teams usually load up when they play us. Then they play us like it's a game 7, right? So I wouldn't expect anything less. As far as the Lakers go, though, we have everybody out. So, but for them, I mean, they're going to play most of the guys. I'm pretty sure of it. And it's going to be tough, of course, But JJ did say he will play every Laker uniform tonight. Bronny James is back with the team after the G League stint. And that also means Cam Reddish will probably be in line for some minutes. We haven't seen him in quite some time, so I'm curious on that. Those of us diehard Laker fans will still be watching to see what those guys that usually don't play like Bronny and Cam Reddish look like. So there is some takeaways to watch for in this game, and there will be a post game, and everything is on schedule, just like it would be if everybody was playing, right? So again, the last time we played the Nuggets, we beat them 123-100. I'm thinking they're thinking revenge. Denver has gone 5-5 in the last 10 games, so they are beatable. It's not like they're invincible like the mainstream media makes them look, right? But the fact that we're without LeBron, without Luka, without Jackson Hayes, without Rui, and without Finney-Smith and Vincent, it just lowered our win rate very, very low. So our win chances, right? Our percentages. So, but again, I've seen miracles before, and we can hope and we can pray and we can wish. But what I'm looking for here is the growth of Bronny James. Austin Reeves continuing to look comfortable. Statistically, he had a good game last game, and he just didn't really impact it early in the game, which ended up costing us. So I want to see him impact this game early. I want to see those guys that never get PT'd like Cam Reddish pull up and grab some good minutes here. And also Dalton continues to develop. So we do have some things to look forward to here. And I am still excited for this game. Not as excited as I would be if LeBron and Luka were playing, but still excited. My boy D Free says, I was wondering if the stretch without Rui would prove that we should start DFS instead. But even in the games where we were healthy, I don't think DFS did enough to steal that spot. DFS actually, for whatever reason, regressed. Okay. For whatever reason, we wanted him to start because of his defense. And his defense still been solid, but it hasn't been solid enough to justify all those wide open missed shots and even layups at the rim down the stretch of games. So for whatever reason, he's shrinking in the spotlight. And maybe we were wrong. Maybe he shouldn't start. Maybe it should still be Rui, because even when Rui struggles, he's such an X factor. I do still prefer DFS's defense, though, overall. But I think Rui does edge him out, as well as overall, as far as overall production. So, yeah, I think that you're right. I think it showed us that maybe DFS wasn't ready to start yet, or at any point moving forward. I don't know. This one's going to be interesting. Hoping the Nuggets play down to the competition. That's what I'm hoping for too, man. I hope they sleep on us and we pull up and we catch them slipping. That would be nice, right? That would be really, really nice. Gordon has been out. He's hurt. Yeah, so again, most likely he's going to be the only one that's out for them. I expect everybody else to play, man. Like, it's the Lakers. People tend to suit up and play versus us, right? Yeah. That's right, Lakers family. CT West Coast, how you doing, brother? Hopefully all is well. Dan, why are you so positive? That's just who I am, man. I'm a positive person. Overall, though, there's nothing to be negative about. We're still in the playoff race in spite of the injuries. We still have a Coach of the Year candidate who I thought was the favorite up until the injuries. We still have Luka, who we traded for, who's a transcendent generational talent. If you can't see that by now, Ricardo, if you can't see that Luka is who he is by now, after dropping the 45 points yesterday on the road versus the Milwaukee Bucks, then I don't know what to tell you. We've already won this season in spite of whatever happens. The rest is going to be a cherry on top. We're hoping for a championship and a title run, but our future is set. So why wouldn't I be positive? Yes, injuries have plagued us. If the Lakers were playing this poorly, but we were healthy, then I think there'd be more concern. You'd see me more frustrated. But I'm not your average typical fan, man. I like to see things in the long run. Yes, I do have my outbursts and my emotional moments as well. As a fan, it's normal. But I like to see the bigger picture usually. And the bigger picture is that if LeBron does come back within the week, Rui comes back, Hayes, that was a positive report we got today from JJ that they're all really close. It could be 2 to 7 days. And we'll be back in business, right? And we'll be vying for that top 4 seed if they all come back at the same time. So that's the good news. Bad news is we don't know how they're going to look when they come back. Are they going to be rusty? You know, this is a horrible stretch of the schedule, a lot of back-to-backs, and we kind of just have to work our way around it. And so be it. We're falling off due to the scheduling and the injuries. That's not enough to make me negative, Ricardo. It takes a lot more than that to make me negative. But life is already hard enough as it is, man. We can't be negative all the time. And then on top of that, we got Luka, baby. You got to remember that. That already made my year. Regardless of whatever happens, of course we want to win the championship. But there's 30 teams, 29 other teams. You can't win a championship every year. As much as I'd like to, as long as we're competing and we're up there and we got a bright future, you know what I'm saying? It would be awesome. It would be awesome to win a championship. But again, let's see how the health concerns are. That's what I want to see. You know, how healthy are we going to be right before the playoffs? Because if we can, I was talking to my friend D. Free earlier about this. You know, I think the bigger concern, even more so than seeding, would be being healthy right before the playoffs. So we can get, you know, healthy at the right time. We're as dangerous as anybody. All right. DFS is looking real Michael Beasley-ish. He's a much better player than what he's shown. He was really good the first couple months we acquired him. He's kind of, you know, taking a backseat this early month of March. But let's see what happens, right? Let's see. LeBron is going to watch Bryce tonight per Haynes. Hey, LeBron, you know, he's got double duty. I'm sure he's going to be watching Bronny through the phone and Bryce in person. So go ahead, man. Go ahead, Brian. I'll never critique another father. I'm not a father myself, but I'm definitely not going to critique a father for who he's supporting and how he's doing it. You know, only he knows what's best. Make sure you guys tap in on playback because Kimiko will be over there handing out passes maybe about 20 minutes before the game. So make sure you guys are there. And again, the Lakers just got to do their best, man. We're going to be rooting them on no matter what. I mean, we were rooting for the Lakers when we were winning 16 games, 17 games. You think I'm not going to root for them now? Stop it. Till we die, till the casket drops, baby. We here. Same energy. Yeah, as he should, facts. We will get our payback NBA schedule makers. We know potential when we all healthy. Exactly. CT West Coast. Right now, Warrior fans are having a ball because they've gone on a nice little run. Nugget fans are probably going to have a ball after tonight. This is going to be their Super Bowl. Everybody's throwing a party, but you know, come April, that's when the real party starts, and hopefully the Lakers will be locked in because that's the one I'm really, really worried about. Right, the playoffs. Yeah, hopefully Reeves has a big game. He had a 28-point game, which was decent last game, right? But according to JJ, everybody in uniform will be in rotation tonight. So I'm also curious to see. A lot of people haven't been paying attention, but Bronny's been very good in the G League. Let's see if he can drop his first 10-point game here with the Lakers. That'd be a nice thing to look out for. And how much minutes he gets as well. Dalton, after being traded, And then, obviously the trade being rescinded. After the first 3 games back where he looked rusty, he's looked a lot better. He's playing with energy. He's moving without the ball. He's cutting nicely. He's hitting his shots. He's even doing something he wasn't doing earlier in the season, and that's pulling up off the dribble, and smacking threes. So got to be happy about that. I like to, as a fan, I like to break the in-depth things about this team as the year progresses, like the progress of Bronny James and the progress of Dalton Connect, our 2 rookies, and how the coach is going to be able to kind of make this a competitive matchup. This is where you show your coaching pedigree, in spite of not having any of the main starters, right, other than Austin Reeves. So it's like, how can we keep this competitive and at least entertaining for us fans? And, this could be a learning experience for them, how not to rely on star players. Role players step up. We still have Vandal. We still have Austin. Still got some role players that can maybe step up and make this interesting at the very least. But again, not expecting anything, actually expecting the worst, but hoping for the best. And I hope that the Lakers pull off a miracle victory. That would be obviously the best case scenario. Worst case scenario would be we get blown out quickly or an injury on top of that, right? That's worst case scenario. So somewhere in between might be the happy, realistic medium. And hopefully no injuries tonight. That's the most important thing. We can't afford any more injuries. So just get out of this thing healthy and try not to get blown out. 22 back-to-backs this year for us, 16 for the next closest team. That's ridiculous, D-Free. Clearly, the schedule maker is not a Laker fan. Clearly. Right? But again, back to this game, I feel like we're punting it away. They probably felt like they didn't want to put Luka through all that strain, as well as some of these other role players, when we're most likely going to lose it. I don't like that mindset personally, but I understand it. What's up, Solo? I understand it because we've been dealing through so much injuries that you got to sometimes protect your players. The one that's going to throw a party is Minnesota. They have the second easiest schedule remaining. And they're also starting to gel nicely. They beat some good teams recently, right? Including the Thunder, who they beat like a couple weeks ago. So I always knew Minnesota would eventually start picking it up and getting better. I'm not surprised by this. And then, to me, they're one of the most dangerous under the radar teams heading into the playoffs, because even though they made it to the Western Conference Finals last year, they traded away Cat. They got a lot of new moving parts, and I think people are sleeping on them. But I'm happy for them because they're an interesting team. We'll see what happens with that team. But man, he says, surprised Lakers don't give Moses Brown a 10-day. Weston, that's a good point. I would like to see Moses Brown with this team way better than Alex Len in my book, in my opinion. All right, guys, it's time to do the PrizePicks entry for the day today. And looks like most of these games are already underway. It's always hard to do entries when the games are underway. So this guy's currently. I'm gonna go less on a bunch of these, man. I'm gonna go less on a bunch of these and see what happens. All right. I don't know. I've been going more and they haven't been hitting, so now I'm gonna go less. Tyler Hero, he's going up against Boston. I'm gonna go less. I'm not even gonna go with him. We know the ex-Lakers like to be tryhard, so I'm gonna go more for this guy right here. I'm just trying to help you guys win. And then Christian Braun, how's he been doing? He's been doing good. I'm gonna go more there. Current teams that are looking to cook the Lakers, and then Jokic. We know he's a tryhard. We know what he's capable of. I'm gonna go more there. There you go. That's gonna be my entry for the game, and we're gonna keep it a light. I don't know. I'll say maybe $3. We'll go to $4. Let's go to $4, and let's do a power play. See what happens. See if we hit today. Submit the lineup. Keep it real light, man. Promo code DTLF. You guys know what the deal is. There you have it. There is my lineup. If you guys want to see. It is Bam Adebayo under. I don't know why I went under. He could easily get the 3 points, but I just did. I'm going on my gut. I'm going to go under on him. If both of these guys stay under for the fourth quarter, then we're in business. I think both of these guys will hit. All right, that's an easy $72. Make sure you guys play promo code DTLF to get it in there, right? Let's see. We'll answer some questions here for the finale of the pregame. Let's see. Where was I? Right here. What's up, Dan? He said Lakers really lacking bodies tonight. Oh, that is definitely an understatement, CJ. We're lacking bodies, and it is phone call Friday, so we'll get to chime in post game. But yeah, we're lacking in a lot of departments, man. Now, this is where the coaching staff has to make their living, right? We're not, as Laker fans, I'd be crazy to expect a win here tonight. But what I can expect is some competitive, at least for a couple quarters, right? So hopefully we can stay competitive, and that's all I want. I want some competition here tonight, and then the rest will be history. Also, like I said, key points to look for if you're a Laker fan: Bronny's growth, Dalton Connect's growth, how Austin Reeves handles the team, assuming he was ever alone on this team. Say who else is going to step up as role players. Cam Reddish might actually get some PT tonight because JJ mentioned everybody who's suiting up tonight is going to get some PT. So most likely Cam Reddish will as well. And it was going to step up and impress. Jordan, anybody who's trying to earn a roster spot, this is your key moment right here to at least make it interesting, right? Let's get it, man. They might as well let them play facts. I would have threw Stanley Johnson a 10-day contract just for this game. Let him come out here and get some points and minutes, if that's even possible. I don't know if it's possible, but maybe we would have had to cut somebody to do that. I don't know. Let's see. Tonight's game is going to be a really tough one, but as long as we put in the effort, Tamika. Oh, absolutely. It's going to be tough. I think what Laker fans want to see is little glimpses and glimmers of hope for the future, right? We got some young pieces here that imagine if Dalton has a nice little 20-point game here tonight. That'd be nice, right? What about my boy Bronny getting his first 10-point game as a Laker? Wouldn't that be nice? Come on, man. Come on. So there's always things to root for sure. And that's what I'm going to go with my top 3 keys for tonight's matchup. Key number 1, I want to see the young players shine tonight. That's number 1. I'm not even going for the win tonight. I want to see the young players shine. And that's Dalton, that's Bronny, that's Austin. I still consider him a young player, even though he's 26. All the young players, I want to see them shine tonight and go off and try to carve out their niche, right? Key number 2 is going to be how good do we look defensively? We looked horrible defensively the last game versus Milwaukee. Can we improve upon that? It's the little things for me. It's the growth. It's the improvements. I know we're coming off of back-to-backs, so we're going to have tired legs. And that leads me into key number 3. Don't get blown out after the first quarter because it's very easy to roll over. You're missing everybody. You have tired legs coming off of back-to-back. I want to see some heart tonight. Show me some grit and some heart, and you never know. You never know. We might sneak up and actually have a good game and make it interesting towards the end. But I will be live on playback. Make sure you guys are there. Do not miss out on all the fun, guys. You're probably going to – if there's ever a chance for you to get a VIP pass, it'll be tonight. There's probably going to be less people there watching because people expect a loss, right? So hope they feed Dalton tonight. He has not been getting enough touches. Me too, Corey. And again, these are prime games for guys like Bronny and Dalton to get a lot of burn, a lot of run, a lot of touches, and a feel for the game, right? Because if we were a rebuilding team, this is kind of how we would look like. No Luka, no LeBron. This is kind of a glimpse of to how we would have looked like if we were hypothetically a rebuilding team. So it would be nice to see how these players will respond in these situations, right? It's what the coaches need to see too. Who's going to be somebody you can count on? Who can you tug on their cape whenever everything else, hits the fan, when everything else goes sour. So that's what I want to see. My boy CJ said, am I insane to still expect a win for us tonight? No, you're a Laker fan. We demand greatness at all times. I don't expect a win, but I hope for a win, right? That's the difference. It's like I'm not expecting, because expecting would be like when Luka and LeBron are playing, I was starting to expect everything to be the W. And it was. We won 8 in a row. So I wasn't very far off with my expectations. We had reached the 2nd seed. I feel like that was the pinnacle of our season. But I get it, man. Hey, expecting is a big word, but you never know. Again, I've seen crazier things happen. I've seen, what was that, a couple years back when the Warriors were in their prime, they had KD and all these guys, and we had a young Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Kuzma, and I think we beat them one Christmas. And that was awesome to see. So we never know. I've seen crazier things happen. And by the way, Stanley has been playing really good in the G League. So shout out to my podcast partner, Stanley Johnson. You want to see me go off for 40 tonight? Hey, J-Dog, you might just get that post-game, man, after the game. And after post-game recap, I might be over there on playback getting 40, man. So stay tuned. Yes, make sure you guys tap in early for sure on there. So don't have the money for a 10-day. Also sign contracts later. Yeah, I don't know, man. This CBA is crazy, but whatever the case may be, I feel like the Lakers messed up by signing Alex Len. I mean, we know that by now. But again, it is what it is at this point, and man, we just got to take it one step at a time. It's been a long season. It's been up and down all season. If you guys have paid attention, right when we feel like we're going to break through the barrier, we're 18 games over 500. Boom, we lose 3 in a row. Now we're 15 games over 500. Potentially losing tonight would take us 14 games over 500. So it's been like this all season long. We can't get too cocky because as soon as we start trending up, boom, injuries, right? And we're trending down. So been like that all year long, guys. A total roller coaster ride.
I want to thank you for becoming a member. On Detailist Channel, we're a family, and together, we win.
Everybody go ahead and say thank you, Nate, man. He's been blessing the community with tons of memberships to the channel. And you just been awesome, my friend. Thank you so much. Shout out to David and his wonderful family. I always love the picture right here that we posted on, that you posted on your AV with the Lakers jacket and little man. Your little man has a Laker jacket as well. Appreciate you, David, and shout out to Nate as well, who's been doing the same thing, man. You guys are definitely pillars to the DTLF/Laker community. So you guys have been tremendous, man. David, I can't thank you enough, David. Yeah, shout out to David, man. Everybody say thank you, David. Especially if you were blessed with a free membership. Diego, appreciate you. Let's see here. The G League for the Lakers game. It is a G League game, but G League games can be fun. You know, it's not necessarily all negative connotation or a negative tone. G League games can be fun. And especially, like, I don't know if you guys remember when the G League squad was over there in the All-Star weekend, and they actually beat one of the NBA teams, and I was like really excited. So, yes, this is similar to a G League squad suiting up for the Laker game. But hey, we support any squad, anything that has Lakers, whether it's South Bay or the regular Lakers, we support it 110%. Right? Let's see here. This is my guy said he taking up roster spots for someone who is hungrier, aka Stanley Johnson. Yeah. I'm not happy with the Alex Len signing. That was a misstep, and every once in a while, Rob Pelinka has had those missteps, which is why we sometimes get mad at him. But I can't even be mad at him after the Luka trade. He could have like the next 3 missteps, and I wouldn't be mad. After that, we starting to question everything all over again. But he bought himself some time with the Luka trade. We're gonna be good and set for years. Everybody should be happy in spite of the losing. And I told you guys when we traded for Luka, like whatever happens this season, it was already a major dub for us. We got a transcendent generational talent, potentially the face of the league moving forward on the Lakers, and I can't even be mad at that. Jonathan, thank you so much, brother. He said, just want to see some competitiveness in our guys. Same here, brother. Same here. If we could just put our head down, shut down all the noise, and just play basketball and try to have fun, it'll be great. Here's what I caution everybody. We're coming off of a back-to-back. I don't know what time they got off the plane. They're probably exhausted as hell. They got weak legs. They only got 10 people suiting up. I've been in an actual league when we only had 5 to 6 people suiting up and we didn't have any subs. It is so tiring. On top of that, we're going to the mile high. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if this is a blowout early, right? That's why I'm looking for the little things like Bronny's growth and Dalton and Austin continuing to shine. But I wouldn't be shocked if we don't have our legs when we come out here. I want the same thing as Jonathan. I want a competitive game. I want to have fun on playback. I want to do the right things. But I think it's out of their control right now, Jonathan. Hopefully they're able to, kind of rein it in a little bit. Alex Len is waste of space, unplayable. I'm surprised he's still in the league the way he was playing. Man. I was just seeing that JJ said everybody in Laker uniform will be playing tonight. Maybe he's looking to see who else can add to a backup starting roster. I think I already mentioned the players that are suiting up tonight, and it's those 10, and that's it. Those are the 10 guys that are playing. Nobody else is suiting up. We're not calling anybody else up or nothing. It's just those 10, and that's the unfortunate thing. But the 10, if you guys do want to know who is playing tonight, I got you. Austin Reeves, most importantly, he's our best player that's playing tonight. Jordan Goodwin, I like him as well. Keep shining, young fella. You might eventually get a roster spot. Dalton Connect, love that. Jared Vanderbilt, love that. And Alex Len, that might be your starting lineup, low-key. It might be Austin, Goodwin, Dalton Connect, JV, and Alex Len. That might be your starting 5. And then we got Koloko, Shake Milton, Cam Reddish, Markieff Morris, and Bronny James. So, again, those are the only 10 that are playing. Guys are going to be exhausted. Probably by the third quarter, they're going to be exhausted. And that's when I expect a blowout. But I'm, again, expecting the worst, hoping for the best. Playing the long game, but hopefully we stay competitive. Like JJ said, being professional. Exactly, Faith. And I love the name, too. It's perfect. We got to have faith in the coaching staff and in the front office and what they're trying to accomplish here, So I definitely would be better than Alex Len. I'm not going to have the Dwight conversation. If you guys haven't been paying attention to what this guy has been saying on podcast, it's getting on my bad side again. Dwight Howard is just, I don't know if he thinks gossiping is going to help his case. It's not. He's not probably ever going to be in the NBA again, as talented as it was. But all that gossiping he's doing, going on podcasts, talking about he's not on the Lakers because he called LeBron the B word, and we don't want to hear that, man. You're starting to muck up the last good memories we had of you as a Laker. Don't do that, right? So I'm done with the Dwight topic, bro. Solo, I'm done with it, bro. Not even worth watching. Well, I will be watching. I watch everything Lakers. I watch Summer League, preseason, everything. I'm like a true diehard. I really don't miss a lot of games unless I have to for a family event or an emergency. That's the only way. Or if I'm too under the weather. But even if I'm sick, I'm doing pre and post game most times. You guys see me on here coughing and stuff. Appreciate you, BC, though. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, make sure you guys tap in. All right, guys. That is going to wrap it up for pregame here. Like I said, we got little things to look forward to. Let's see it. This is the first time. I didn't think Bronny would play another, game in major minutes this season after the way he got cooked in Philadelphia. But here we are. So I'm rooting for the young blood, and let's see what he could do. Same thing with everybody else, man, on the Lakers. Let's see what they got. Do they got some fighting spirit in them? Today is Phone Call Friday, so make sure you guys tap back in for that. I want to hear you guys' opinion on the injuries, where the Lakers are in the standings, and anything you guys got to say about the offseason moving forward and what we need to get. So make sure you guys tap back in for post-game for the Phone Call Fridays. And I will see most of you guys over there on playback in a couple minutes. All right. So again, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to hit the like button. Major shout out to my sponsorship PrizePicks. You guys know the promo code. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. I'll see you guys for post game. Peace.